Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Arizona Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the Arizona Wildcats offense making their way on the field to open this game. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years. And, of course, we got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here. Chris, think back to Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck?
Just runs through a man, a mismatch. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Chris, what a way to start this game. All this hype and build-up of the playoff game. Offensive line says, hey, put it on our back. We'll be able to get things going. If you can keep running the football like this, man, does it open up the entire playbook.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That one moves the ball across the 40. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Can he make it to the marker? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Now it's second down here. They'll run it here. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Arizona getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Important second down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They stop him, but it's a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the 3-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. Going to bring up second down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him. Marathon drive to start the game. Play number 11 here, 3rd and short. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Strong opening drive. This is the 11th play coming up. It'll be 3rd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, but they'll go for it. A running play called on 4th down. Looks like Arizona will have the 1st down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. You come out into playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Get in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
See if they can convert the point after. PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So the USC Trojans offense gets their first crack now. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the handoff. Makes a nice move there. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
You bring it down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Running back has it on a screen now. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Sideline throw caught, but not. To the back. Arizona has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Touchdown, Southern California. Back on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. But when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. The shotgun handoff here. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. The tackle is finally made, but a huge gain. They'll spot the ball near midfield at the +49.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Van Dyke. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the trophy. Back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And here's the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the Trojans come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. And same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offensive rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He makes the grab.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. And the Trojans will have to kick it away. Hunter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. And that one will bounce into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Grab behind the line. It's Golden. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Catch made on the left side. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
False start.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Five-yard penalty makes it 1st and 15 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
Will that... be a drive killer. 1st and goal for the offense. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the catch, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Flying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. And he wisely decides to just throw the ball away there on third down. Brings up fourth. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Van Dyke. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Finding some room at the 25. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. And Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They bring him down after a short return. Sets up the offense near midfield.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Throws it to the right. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught on the outside. It's Sanchez. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the grab. It's Sanchez. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. Receiver makes the grab. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Some hard running there through a tackle. Picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a fourth down now. And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Van Dyke. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. First down here for this offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught quickly. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The Trojans come to the line in a hurry up.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the Trojans are on the move here. Breaking tackles. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, it can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown! this quarterback. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. Incomplete. Second down coming up. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Ball carrier running through tackles. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. And there's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Tries to get it to the running back. With the catch, it's Golden.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do well. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking for the end zone, but not complete. That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get the touchdown.
That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And this time it's complete. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Tackle made quickly. Chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Trojans come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice...
Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Bringing it back, it's Higgins. Returner brought down, sets up the next drive. It looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. On third down, he drops to throw. He's looking deep here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Well, Kirk, Arizona has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. Man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. He's got his man in the open field. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. This Arizona offense is moving quickly down the field. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. The coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Bringing it out, it's Van Dyke. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Third down play for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs. The offense starts with a short field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Running out of time in the pocket. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at 2nd and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
False start. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Just get the ball into the hands of your guy and let him do the rest of the heavy lifting. The yards after the catch. What a great catch and score.
And the PAT is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. And the defense come up with answers this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Well, they've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Game moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the fourth quarter. It's third down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle by the tight end. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. Looking to throw again. Catch made on the sidelines. They'll move the sticks. It's a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground. The next tip ball could be going the other way.
They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. And the Trojans will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stay.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to scramble now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pass falls incomplete. A big fourth down stop for this defense.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's swarmed by the defense. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.